Now we're going to show you a simple demonstration on the Marvel engine oil, the palm oil based lubricants. Okay, we'll be using 2 ml of Marvel engine oil, put inside the glasses, alright, and then compare with 5 others different brands. So the same thing, we're going to put 2 ml of each, total 6 brands. We'll put all the lubricants in the different glasses on the hot plate, and we're going to heat it up for about 6 to 8 minutes, and then we're going to compare which lubricants can last longer and which engine oil can stay hotter. Okay, and you can take note, there was a black mark on the tube, and until the levels right on it show it, until the black marks there is 2 ml. So we'll be putting 2 ml of each, and then we will put it under the same condition. We'll switch on the power of the hot plate, and then we will compare. By end of the demonstration, you are able to see the oil thickness, the oil color, the carbon formation. Then you can conclude which engine oil can last longer and which engine oil can stay hotter. Okay, most of the engine oil in the market, no matter is fully synthetic, semi-synthetic, the base oil itself, right, is consist of some mineral oil, so which is have those heavy metals inside. So when frictions in the engine under high temperature, the oil will change its state, become darker and thicker, alright, and it will. This is the reason why our engine oil can last longer than others, because our engine oil, the base oil itself, is vegetables oil. Vegetables oil don't have so much of a heavy metals, or so when it's frictions in the engine, right, it can last longer than most of the engine oil in the market. So, and another different advantages of our engine oil is the flash point is at 326 degrees Celsius, whereby others might be lower. Normally under engine dry harsh condition, the temperature is very high. So we can conclude saying that end of the result, right, you are able to see our engine oil can last longer and stay hotter. This demonstration actually is right. If let's say you're using a car to run every 10,000 kilometers, then you drain out the oil and compare the oil condition in terms of the oil lubricity, the oil thickness, and the oil color. Okay, now 6 of the glasses already been filled with 2 ml of each individual's engine oil. So we will switch on the power and put it on the hot plate for about 6 minutes. Then we will see the reaction in between. Probably about 3 to 4 minutes, you are able to see some smoke coming up from the glasses already. This is due to the oil evaporation. Because of different flash points, so they will evaporate at different temperature. So you can see this is all the original color of the lubricants, and the glasses with the mark X is Marvel engine oil MG1. So you can see the original color is in like light yellowish, whereby others might be slightly darker color due to the oil base. So the color is slightly in light yellowish, whereby others might be in dark yellowish. Okay, so you can take notes on the original color of the oil, and then you can see that you can imagine later the end result, then you can compare this. Okay, another different things that we want to tell you of our engine oil is most of the engine oil in the market, they have different between petrol and diesel. So ours engine oil, the specialty is it can be used in both petrol and diesel engine. So no matter it's motorcycle or sedan car or van, taxi, buses, lorries or truck, it can be used in all type of petrol or diesel power engine. And another different things is on the packing itself, right, you won't able to see any SAE or API classification, because the oil base itself is palm oil base, so it is not tested and classified under API or SAE, so we don't have the classification under that spec. Okay, and now you can you can see, right, got some smoke coming up from those glass due to different flash points. So some of it might have some smoke coming out. This is due to chemical reaction under high temperature. The molecule break up, so got carbon coming out. So you can even see the color start to change to become darker and got smoke coming out from the glasses, and it is a bit smelly due to some chemical reaction. this is the conditions, right? Sometimes when you have use your engine oil for certain mileage, when you want to drain it out, you will the odor of the used engine oil, right, is like a burning smell. So this is actually the reaction, and you can see the smoke starting to came up from all the engine oil. For Marvel also they got smoke, but if compared to others, they got very, very less smoke due to its flash point is 326 degrees Celsius, and you can notice the color become darker already. This is the reason why we say our engine oil can last longer and can stay hotter, due to the base oil itself. If let's say others, most of the engine oil, as I mentioned just now, they have those heavy metal components, so it will change its status. They got chemical reaction, so it will, if compared to palm oil based engine oil can last longer. So you can see in between 3 to 4 minutes, the smoke starting to come out, the oil start to evaporate, chemical reaction. Okay, and recommended usage for our engine oil is 15,000 kilometers. But if let's say previously, if you're using others petroleum based engine oil, mineral based engine oil, we will suggest, right, when you first using our engine oil, you better change it in between 7 to 8,000 kilometers. This is due to, if previously using others mineral based engine oil, they might have some sludge or carbon deposit already been formed in your lubricant tank. So during the first usage, it might able to help you to cleanse all the sludge and carbon as well. So we recommend to change it in between 7 to 8,000. And then the second usage, right, maybe can use it for in between 10 to 12,000, then you change it out. So slowly you increase the mileage, and then from the third change onwards, then you can use it for 15,000 kilometers or 6 months. Why is 6 months? Because sometimes you might not able to run 15,000 kilometers in 6 month times, especially if let's say you're in a town area, you're always stuck in a traffic jam. Your mileage is not running, but your engine is still keep on running. So we will recommend you to replace the engine oil every 15,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first. Okay, now you can see all the glasses got smoke coming out already, and the color of the oil become darker and darker, and whereby Marvel engine oil is still in a light yellowish, and the smoke, if compared to others, also lesser. And then another things that we would like to remind you is when you're using our engine oil, Marvel engine oil, you no need to put in any additive, engine oil additive, because most of the time when you put in engine oil additive, right, is you want to increase the rubicity of the oil, or you want the engine oil to be last longer, because the oil itself is already good enough, so you don't need to put in any others engine oil additive. And a unique environment issue of Marvel engine oil is sometimes if let's say you have used the used engine oil, you cannot throw it anywhere, especially in certain country. The government control very strict on all these waste oil. You cannot throw it anywhere because it will poison, it will pollute the environment. But if let's say Marvel engine oil, if you use it in a correct way, you drain it in the right positions, right, it can become fertilizer to the plants. You maybe put in to those plants within 3 feet from the plants. So this is the unique thing of our engine oil. Okay, you can see the differences in the oil color and the smoke on the hot plate. This is actually, like just now I explained, you're running a car for every 10,000 kilometers, then you drain out the oil and compare the lubricity, the oil thickness, and the oil color. Because if you're going to run it 6 different brands, it's going to take very long time. Here we are just simplifying the process by putting 6 different brands under the same condition, under the same temperature. Then we compare which engine oil can last longer and which engine oil can stay hotter. Due to the content, the ingredients is different, so you will have different end result. We are not saying that others brand no good, but if let's say under the same condition, Marvel engine oil can last longer and can stay hotter due to its higher flash point and the base oil, vegetable oil components. It actually won't change it to so thicker very soon, and the smell from our engine oil is also like some sort like cooking oil smell. It's not too smelly if compared to others. Okay, so I would like to repeat, just now we are saying that our engine oil, the usage of the engine oil, the first yield is 7 to 8,000, the second usage is between 10 to 12,000, and the third yield is 15,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever comes first. Okay, now you can clearly see the differences, the carbon formation. Okay, we're going to take out from the hot plate and put it aside and let it cool down. Then you can see some of the engine oil, they already become solidified, and all the black mark is actually the carbons. The molecule break out and the hydrocarbon came out and form carbon. Okay, so we can clearly see Marvel engine oil. We can conclude it saying that it lasts hotter and it lasts longer oil change interval, and it stay hotter. You can see the oil still in liquid form, is in like dark brownish color, whereby others maybe already solidified and not liquid anymore. Actually, Marvel's engine might come to this stage, but it actually take longer process to go up to this level. Okay, so basically from here we can see the result.